everyone, welcome back to Rebecca's Colouring Arts and Crafts. So I've decided today I'm just going to continue a bit with this cake. So I'm going to continue a bit with the icing and some of these berries, and then I'll do that layer first, and then I'll do the top layer and the strawberries. Well, depending on time, I'll do what I can in the time I have with the different layers. So I have decided I'm going to keep working on the cake for now, and whatever we don't get done with the cake this time, we'll continue next time. So I'm just getting a colour. I've got the colours mostly here ready. I'm just finding the colours, because I'm actually going to flip and use the cake decoration bits here as the main body of the cake for this middle part. So I'm just getting the colours together for that. I am light aqua, cerulean blue, light aqua, aquamarine and white, I'm pretty certain. So I'm going to do that for this part of the cake, and then I'm going to probably do the decoration parts in the main icing colour for here, and then I'll flip it back to the top for the icing layer at the bottom for the top, and then the decorations will be the same colour as the bottom. So that's what I'm thinking anyway. So I'm just going to do what I can in this part, and we'll work layer by layer probably. So, and I didn't actually get the leaf colours, so I'll have to get them out. So I'm just going to pause momentarily and get the leaf colours for the berries, and then I will be back. So I'm back. I just wanted to have all the colours sort of roughly ready for when I need them. So what I'm going to actually start with is our Cerulean Blue PC103, and because our light source is coming from this way, I'm going to do the shadows on this side as per usual, even going over some of those dark spaces. And I'm still going to do the shadows underneath these areas too. I'll probably do all the outlines and then come back with a sort of lighter shadow area. So I didn't worry too much about doing it down along this inner edge. I did that with the other one, but that was because we kind of had the decorations there. With this one, we don't have those decorations creating that shadow, so I'm just doing it on the side that the shadow would be, not the side that unless there's like here with this bird's head sort of in front of it, but I'm only going to do it up to the tip of the bird's head. So we're just not worrying too much about doing the shadows unless it's required on that side, because of the fact our light source is on that side. So we're just pretty much leaving that side open and adding the shadow over the next edge sort of thing. And I still haven't decided what colour to do this little candy cake, this little bit of this cupcake in here yet either, because I didn't realise that was, and I forgot about it till now, so I haven't actually decided yet on that. So it'll happen when I work out what colour to do. I'll probably focus on finishing the cake first and then think about that. I'm thinking. So it looks like our bird also goes up over this upper edge where the cake is too. But we'll work on that in a minute once we're finished doing this bottom bit and done our lighter shadows on here. And we want to now go in and do like just a little bit of a light area to make blending easier. We do. And stupid dogs next door are barking again. I don't know why they have to be so vicious and all of that. I don't, but the owners should have better control of them. And actually do something when the dogs are out and they're not outside. But that's just my thoughts. Because they even try to attack the mailman when he goes to deliver there, so it's not good. It's not. And it looks really blue at the moment, but it won't end up quite that blue once we start blending the other colours over these spots. I'm just going to swap the direction we're doing this so you can still see it. Yeah. It's better. And then along here we want to bring it along all areas where there would be shadows underneath due to either the bird or the berries or any of those. And bring our little light area in as well. So I am doing it along this edge here because it's kind of where the corner goes, so I feel there would be a bit of a shadow along this edge, but like this upper edge here where it actually comes in on, I'm not worrying too much about an edge for that spot because of the fact that the light would be coming directly on that spot, like this side here and this side here where we've left it open as well. So yeah, so I'm sort of going to do it a bit that way, I guess you could say. Like, I know I could do it the other way, but I just like the look of the way that I started it last time. I do. So we're just gonna swap this around again, I'm thinking. And next we want to come in with our Aquamarine PC905, and we want to bring that colour over all of that cerulean blue as well as out a bit onto the thing as we go. So we want to bring it out here a bit as well, and then we're going to bring a bit of light shadow area out from that as well, just to allow for better blending. And we're just blending it over all the other colours as per usual. These areas here will still add the other colours over the top of them, even though we're sort of finishing them off with those shadows in those little sort of upper areas. These areas are a little smaller, so don't fit quite as many colours in them as the long sort of strip areas do. So we're just doing what we can with these areas. I'm thinking possibly with this one I may do a bit more pinks. I may go back and look at doing these colour pinks on this one for this one differently. But yeah, I'm just going to keep thinking about it and I'll work it out. Anyway, I will. I'm sure I will. I really like this colour, sort of changing up the mix of the middle layer of icing kind of thing. Okay, let's swap the direction again, or the angle. It actually seems to be turning out quite sort of darker areas on this second layer because of all the, well, just because of all the berries, I guess, creating more shadows. Next we want to come in with our light aqua PC992. And I think I was going to use the white, but now I'm wondering if I just want to finish it with this light aqua colour. I'm thinking I'm going to, and I'm not going to worry about the white for this part because I just like the way it's finishing with the light aqua. And you can see it anyway, so yeah, that's what matters. It's almost like it's a bit lighter over this side because the cerulean blue didn't come out quite as dark, but it's still very pretty and nice. I really like it. Just swap this again. Then what we want to do for down here, even in our darker areas, we want to bring in the cerulean, the lighter aqua into these areas just to make it look similar to the others. It's almost blending in the black lines with it in some spots. At least it seems that way to me. I actually really like how this is coming out. do just want to try adding just a little bit more of an aquamarine in these spots for the blending areas though. In a couple of those spots anyway where the shadows are showing too much. Then we're going back to our light aqua and we're just going to colour over those and hope that it blends in better. Yeah, that's better. That's a lot better. So I'm just going to go through at times. Well, maybe I'll do it at the end. I'll get the light aqua in and then we'll do any touch-ups that I want to do to make it look better. Now I'm going to come back in with our aquamarine and just do any touch-ups for where I think the blending lines could be a bit better. So I'm going to add in some bits of aquamarine around the place and then we'll go and use our final colour to touch those areas up again. Now we want to go back in with our lighter aqua and we just want to go over those bits where we added our aquamarine just to touch it all up and blend it all in. So I'm just going to colour over the majority of those spots just to make sure I get our touch-ups blended in. And there we go. So next, I'm just thinking about it and thinking, rather than having these, I'm just going to pause it here. I'll get the next colours together and then we're going to do these patterns and then I think we'll do the blueberries and the leaves and then we'll move on to our next layer of our cake. So I will be back shortly. So hey everyone, we're back. So considering our shadows are coming from this direction, I'm going to come in with our Copenhagen blue PC906 and what I'm going to do is with these areas I'm going to put it sort of the Copenhagen blue mostly on this side of our image, of our decorations. I just put a little bit in this side because it would be sort of a bit more shadowed in that side as well. So we're probably not going to fit so many colour layers in this one, but we're going to just do our best because I kind of want the contrast but to keep those colours together, if that makes sense. And over here where these birds are. So I'm feeling pretty certain we're not going to fit every single colour in this spot because of the fact that just the amount of space is tiny. But we'll do our best. Next we want to come in with our cerulean blue, and we're going to try and leave space for our final colour as well if we can. We are trying not to go over everything like I almost did then, leaving some blending space. I'm going to try and leave space for all three colours as to if it happens or not. It's not going to be easy because not a lot of space. And lastly, we're going to come in with our Blue Lake PC1102, and we want to just bring it over the rest of those colours. Hasn't worked out quite as well as I wanted with those top patterns, but it still looks pretty good, so it'll just have to do. I think the fact they weren't sharp points too didn't help, but yeah. I think I might have missed the second blue in that one there, but I don't know. I may not have, I may have, who knows. Too late now. It's already coloured. And there we go. So now what we want to do is come in with our blueberries, which I'm just going to swap the position to make it a bit easier to do those. I'm just gonna bring it up like this, so I'm gonna have to bring it over the pencil colours and try not to cause it to rub off too much. Gonna have to try not to. Can only do our best. And so we're gonna come in with our Violet PC932. And we're going to bring that in all the areas where there's sort of is shadows, where our light is sort of coming from. So I'm just going to pause for a minute, I just need a drink and I'll be back. So we're back, so we're just continuing with our Violet PC932 and we're just continuing to add where these shadows would kind of sit. And I'm just adding a bit of shadow here where it's going over the top of the other one because I feel that this berry here would provide a bit of shadow onto this one. I really love it. So I really hope you're enjoying this anyway. I'm trying to get this part up, I'm hoping to get this part up in advance because I've got stuff on tomorrow, so I kind of want to still have a video up, so I'm trying to do this the day before in order to get it up. I am. And I just remembered something I need to check, so I'll be back in a minute again, sorry. I'm done. I just had to quickly check if I'd heard back from someone that I sent an email to them about. So, all good. Haven't heard back yet, so we'll just keep going. We will. I'm just double checking it's focused. So it looked for a minute like it wasn't focused, but I think it is. Okay, so we've finished with our violet, so now we want to come in with our processed red PC994. We want to bring that over all these other colours, and I'm just going to sharpen this quickly. We want to bring that over all those other colours as well as bring a bit out at the top here as well. And we don't want to fill it, we want to leave some white areas at the top because we're going to bring our white in after this. So we're just blending over all the other colours. And I really like how this is coming out. I really do. Well, I was thinking of spending today reading, but then I remembered that I had stuff on tomorrow, like appointments and stuff and travel, and that was going to keep me busy for most of the day. So I'm like, oh, I better get this done today because I don't want to leave no video for tomorrow. So I decided to do it, and I'm hoping that once I've finished here I'll have a bit of time to go and sit out in the front veranda and read for a bit, but I guess we'll see. Because later the mozzies will be coming out, so I mean just read in my bedroom instead. I may. Okay, now what we want to do, we want to come in with our white PC938, and we just want to bring that over all these colours so it doesn't matter if it's sharp or not, because we're just using our white to blend all these colours together and finish off our berry. And I'm going to aim to update Facebook later tonight too, because it's been a couple of days since I updated it, so I'm going to aim to update it once we're onto the editing stage, I guess, or when things are saving from the editing stage, probably. Okay, so we've finished our berries, so now we want to come in with our leaves, which is, which colours again? I've got them all written on my phone, so I'm kind of just scrolling through these ones because I had to go through. Normally I write down just a list of the colours and not the things, but with this one, as I've been going, I've been having to go back because there's the same parts. I've just been writing down there the colours. So leaves we're looking for, so we want our peacock blue, parrot green and light green. Yep, we've got those. So we want to start with our Peacock Blue, and we're going to bring the shadow around the berry, up the spine, as well as sort of down this side, because this side is sort of our shadow side, so it's going to change or adjust depending on the direction or where the thing falls, kind of thing, or where the leaf falls. So this one we're just having it not going all the way down. Well, it's gone a fair way with the blue in the end, but yeah, we do our best. I seem to be going further than I want with some of the colour depths lately, and it's not deliberate, but yeah. Just seems to be when doing this shading, but because I seem to be taking up a lot of space that I'm not trying to deliberately take up, but yeah. So shadow would be on this side because of the light source coming from that way, so and we got one more here. And because this one's sort of on the right angle, that one, I feel like this one here, because it's sitting slightly different, it would have the shadow wouldn't be necessarily on this side like the other one. Then we want our Parrot Green PC1006. I'm going to bring that in over all these colours and slightly up with a bit of a lighter area to blend colours back into it. It looks like some of these areas have actually had colour from the icing go into them as well, from what I can see, because some are pretty filled up even though I haven't actually put a colour in that spot. So I think that is just because of the icing going in there. And then lastly, we want to come in with our light green PC920. We want to just bring that over all those colours and down into the leaf. And this is the colour that creates our light source area. As best it can anyway, with the limited space it has. Because we've tried leaving little lighter areas, but it hasn't worked quite as well as I was hoping, due to just the thickness of the blending, some of the blended areas, but it still worked. It still looks nice. And then I guess we're back to our icing again. So I'm going to flip this around, I think, for this part to continue this part of the icing. And we're going back to these colours here. So we're going to start that with our Copenhagen Blue PC906. And we want to sort of bring it down around anywhere where there's sort of some shadows. Or even like these sort of little droppy areas. And try and leave some little light areas, but it's sort of a lot of it's probably going to be darker on this bottom bit. And I'm just going to sharpen this quickly. And it's full, so I'm just going to pause it here, sharpen my pencil and get this sorted, and I will be back. So I'm back, so we're just going to continue here with our Copenhagen Blue PC906, and we've sharpened our pencil a bit now, so hopefully it'll be a bit better for getting these, trying not to go over the little pattern areas and that too much. Stupid fly. There's a fly that keeps hovering around annoying me. And these little circles here, I guess I'm going to do a little bit of the Copenhagen Blue around them. And we want some little light areas to allow for blending around these spots too. As best we can, leaving some space for the other colours. Even do this slightly differently. I'm thinking with a bit of white in it, make this layer slightly different. I'm thinking just so we've got 3 different tier layers of icing / cakes and stuff like that, but we'll see. I kind of think though in some ways it might work better doing this colour because of what I got planned for this top area in these patterns. a little bit of light areas around those spots for blending. Okay, nice little light areas, although there's not going to be too much in the way of light spots on this one, I don't think, looking at it, but we'll do our best. Just with the amount of sort of shadows due to all the patterns on that spot. So next we want to come in with our Cerulean Blue PC103, and I'm going to try and leave space for our last colour. I don't know how successful it'll be, but we're going to do our best. And we want to go over the Copenhagen blue with it. Oops, I just went over the berry a bit then. I'm trying to leave space for the last colour, but it's not going as well as I kind of hoped. It's not. So I think once I'm finished just this little bit, I'm going to leave it at that, with not worry about the patterns this time, and I'll do the patterns next part. Same with continuing with the upper tiers of the cake and the strawberries and stuff like that, because I'm starting to get a bit of a hand cramp and stuff like that. So I don't want to mess things up too much, because I already feel like I'm a bit all over the place with this hand cramp starting. So I'm thinking probably time to call it a break once I've finished this last little bit here. Because I seem to keep going in areas that I don't want to go in and all of that. Like, you can't see it that much because it's mostly like the berries and stuff like that. So I'm thinking, yeah, once we've done our last colour, I'm going to call it that for this part. So our last colour, which I'm just going to pause for a minute and stretch my hand out a bit, and then we'll come in with our last colour. So I'm back. My hand's still a bit cramped, but I just want to finish this. So we're going to come in with our Blue Lake PC1102. We want to bring that over all the colours, including previous colours, just to make the colour depth the same, even if those areas have been filled with the shadows sort of areas, because there's not a lot of space in here, so a lot of them have kind of got some sort of shading over it, so it's not going to be quite as light source showing as the bottom area, but we do our best. I've also gone over a lot of these little circle spots too, it looks like, in this spot. In the process of going around them and stuff like that, which when you get hand cramps it does, but it's hard anyway, just being small spaces and trying to leave those small spaces open. And I'm going over these little bumpy areas at the bottom here too, without trying to a lot as well, which is not what I want. So but we do the best we can. I was starting to get annoyed at myself and just realised that, so better to just keep enjoying it rather than getting annoyed at yourself and frustrated and stuff like that. And there we go. So I think I'm going to leave it at that for this part. I really hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please leave a like, subscribe and comment, and I will see you next time when we'll continue with this top part of the icing. And then I'll probably try and do this little bit here, which I think I'll do with similar colours as this one. And then yeah, we got to work out our birds and our lemonade bottle, and which I'll probably do yellowish colour or something, and then our flags, and then we're going to work out how to do our wood table and then our background. So yeah, I will see you in a bit. Well, later. We're progressing anyway, so I'm happy with it. So I will see you next time. Bye!